Hello and welcome back to Custom Craziness. Today we're continuing to work our way through the second round of the losers bracket. That's the third match that these decks are going through. Today we've got our 13 seed and our 7 seed. Over in the 13 seed we've got Warmages and Ori. This is a brutal control and removal deck. They've also got some really big action chains that can use to pull off some bases. They don't have much phase 3 manipulation, but when they do have it, it's really impactful, as we can see with the War Mage leader in their opening hand. And over in the 7th seed, we've got the Jellyfish and the Pokemon. This is a swarm deck with lots of pick your poison style control and a lot of start of turn manipulation. And they're pretty good. Well, let's see how this match goes. I'm not really sure how it's going to go. These decks actually seems somewhat evenly matched despite their seed difference. But we'll see what happens. Starting off for game number one, we've got our low risk base deck. The lower seed is going first. Let's get into it. And I apologize if you can hear any construction in the background. Nothing I can do about that. Alright, so let's see. Where are we starting off? There's no need to play General Chaos yet if we're not going to be launching any salvos. But we probably are launching salvos. What's this one? Element of Warmth. Okay. I think I actually want to hold off on playing a salvo right now. Hmm. Yeah. Let's hold off on playing salvos for now. Let's put the element of warmth on the forge, and then gain a future power counter. For all its tricks and removal, this deck can be a little bit power starved. Cabalistic Missile is one of the biggest sources of instant power the faction has. Alright, let's go. Double Instant Fortress. Okay. Let's see, what are these guys doing? Probably play Grottle. Maybe level up. If they do level up, it'll be into Torterra, probably. Are they also going to contest the Forge? I'm not sure if they can break the Forge quickly enough to make it a 4-2 instead of a 4-3. Hmm. Let's go on the same base, right? Yeah. This does get them 2 future counters, though. Yeah, okay. Play Grottle. I think the 2 we'll grab is Cyndaquil. Play Level Up. Oh, before we do that, actually, Forge. These guys will take a draw counter and a power counter. The draw first. It's a bit more important to them, I think. We'll grab Torterra. Yeah. All right, and yeah, they'll get a power counter for that one. Hmm. We have to be a little cautious about what we play now. We don't want to add too much power to the Forge, or else they might just break it. It's very unlikely this early in the game, but you never know. I think we'll start with Ku, draw an Ori action from the. Oh, I forgot to do this guy's thing last turn. Should have gotten a power counter. I meant to do that instead of playing an action. We didn't play an action last turn. Yeah, now we do coup for an Ori action. Wall climb, there we go. I think now we'll, oh, we get a thing. We'll do reshuffle. And then I think we'll play Cabalistic Missile. Yeah, I think that's it. Ooh, Bombardier. Oh, when we put the missile in stasis, we gotta mark a base. That'll be the Forge. Yeah, this appreciates. Yeah, these guys have to measure what they add to the Forge very carefully as well. I think they are okay with playing Irukandji there, though, to get their third future counter. What are they missing? Reshuffle? Yeah. I'm just sitting back for now. Don't feel the need to play this. Yeah, I think we're good for now. Ooh, Jelly Jam. And Jirachi. Lots of J's. Okay, stasis counter comes off of this. I think this turn we want to play General Chaos and second Cabalistic Missile. One way or another, we'll probably have something to do when those missiles come out of stasis. And yeah, we'll play General Chaos, play the missile, and we'll use General Chaos's talent to remove a stasis counter from the new missile. And we'll mark the Forge again. Gumo is good. Good find. Alright. What are these guys doing? I think they're just going to play Jirachi and Jelly Jam in some capacity. I'd want to put both of them on the Forge. Yeah. The only thing is it's possible that General Chaos can speed one of these missiles up. And let's just think, without looking at their hand, what could they possibly do? They could do a Bombardier as their normal minion for 14 out of 22. Missile makes that out of, what is that, 19. And they'll play an extra minion. Let's say that's like a 4 or something. That'd be 16. And this would be 18. Yeah, I think it's a little too easy. Oh yeah, and they'd have the future power counter in that case. I think it's a little too easy for these guys to just break the Forge. So I think what we need to do is not play Jelly Jam on the Forge, even though that would be the most efficient way to break the Forge next turn. I think we do Jirachi here, we do Jelly Jam on Pandora. And if they don't score it, then, you know, we have plenty of ways we can do it ourselves. Okay. Stasis counters come off here. Oh, we forgot Irukandji. There we go. What are these guys doing? If they play Bombardier here to potentially break the Forge, then they don't have an easy way to make sure the missile doesn't whiff next turn, unless they draw another Bombardier. Hmm. They don't have enough removal to kick off both of these minions, unfortunately. I don't think, anyway. Hmm. We could do Water Hammer for one to kick off Torterra. We can use Irukandji's own ability, potentially, but how are we getting the action plays for that? Hmm. Yeah, I don't know if we have the action plays to play Water Hammer and use Irukandji and break the base. That would be very difficult. I'm kind of inclined to just... Oh, we could play Gumo. That's how we get a second action play. That is how we get a second action play. Can we do that? We would need... Let's see. If we're doing this, we're assuming that this is gone. And for what it's worth, they still would get to spend the future counters for 1 VP, but it's still 4-1. It's still not bad, if we can do it. Play Bombardier normally, which activates the marks for breakpoint reduction. General Chaos removes stuff from the missile. Play the missile on the Bombardier, which gets converted into marks. 1, 2, 3. And we do missile's bottom half to play Gumo. Hmm. And that gives us Water Hammer. Yeah, it's 2 power short. It gives us the action plays we need, but it closes. Yeah. But we can't play the stuff we need to get the last few power. Let's see. When we play the Bombardier, we get a draw counter. We can spend that beforehand to play Guma and refund it. We could take a gamble on wall climb, I guess. And well, no, we can do that before we play Guma. We can bank the play on missile, right? Yeah. We'll bank the play on missile so that we can see what we draw on wall climb. So we haven't spent this yet. This is off. Yeah, let's see what we draw with wall climb first, because if we're not gonna be able to solo them, then there's no point in using all the removal. And there are skills that we can draw to facilitate this. Draw 2. Okay. It's a miss, but oh well, it's okay. In that case, is there a thing we can do? We can use Water Hammer to move ourselves off. Like we play Gumo, and then yeah, we play Gumo. Actually, instead of using the power, if we're not, hold on, is this correct? 2, 4, 8, 6. Yeah, okay, that's correct. I'm just thinking about we don't have to use our future power counter for this. We can use a future reshuffle counter to get something back if we want. Get back a missile. Okay, so yeah, we'll spend our future reshuffle counter, shuffle back in the missile. Then we play Gumo with the missile banked play. We'll get an extra action from that. We'll cash in the extra skill play from Wall Climb for 2 more power from Elements of Warmth. And then the extra action Guma plays will be Water Hammer. We'll queue up a movement of Bombardier with General Chaos. And that's fine on power, right? Yeah, Irukandji's not going to spoil everything. I mean, I guess like Shadow Sneak could ruin everything but reign over Jirachi, but that seems like a big waste on their part. Like, that would be fine, especially for how little of a swing this is. Okay, yep, this is good. General Chaos queuing up is mandatory, so that goes. Yeah, we can do the spending first, I suppose. Spend these for a VP. I'll spend theirs for a VP. Hello, thank you. And now Bombardier's movement gets initiated. We'll move his Ice Crown Citadel so we can work on removing Jirachi from the board. Same logic behind why they put Jelly Jam on Pandora. Will they do anything? I mean, yeah, they've got Irukandji, I suppose. Not that it matters. And yeah, they don't really have anything else that they want to do. This, technically, but they don't be, what, 7 to 9? Yeah, it's not worth it. Especially for, again, how little of a points swing it is. And again, removing the Bombardier off so that we have a guaranteed way to use the missile well. Wasting Torterra is too bad, but he is probably the weakest of the Pokemon 4s, so not the worst thing ever. If we're going to lose one, I'd rather be him than the other two. Okay, skills go on the end. Okay. Let's do Jirachi first. Okay. Irukandji. Let's put the Irukandji in Nightmare World. Put a mark on it. Marks. Resolve Irukandji's start a turn ability. Actually, maybe we should put it on Ice Crown if they're gonna start going after Jirachi. Make it a little bit more threatening to do so. Sure. I think that's a good idea. And then we'll do Jelly Jam. Froakie. Froakie will place. Oh, forgot to get those out. Yeah, this will go. I'll just put it on Pandora. Transfer Jelly Jam over to Nightmare World. Now, we can use Not Ready for this Jelly. It's minion, so we can't use that to do Jelly Jam. That's fine, though. We can use Not Ready for this Jelly to put out another Irukandji, and really set up some walls there. I think I like that idea. And that sets up a potential go with the tides on a future turn. I like that idea. And we can put Mana War somewhere else. Nightmare World or something. Yeah, Mana War, I think, is going to really make this threatening with the talent on Ice Crown. We do have to remember Ice Crown's ability, but nobody's been destroyed yet, so that's good. Alright, Yeah, we'll start with not ready. See what Jirachi gets. Play an Irukandji there, gets a mark. Now we do all the starter turn abilities. Irukandjis get marks. Jirachi reveals a card. Volt switch. Hmm. Hmm. We could pull Jirachi back with that if we really wanted to. Hmm. Or we could pull Froakie back. We haven't used our This is why we do this first, because now we can use our normal minion play to replay Jirachi, even though we can't replay it with the Volt Switch extra play. Hmm. I'm sort of into that idea, actually. Maybe put like the Mana War on Ice Crown. Maybe we just don't put anything on Ice Crown. Put the Mana War on Pandora. Alright. Yeah, I think I like that idea. Pull back Jirachi when we play Volt Switch. Put Jirachi on Nightmare World. Put Mana War down on Pandora. How do we want to use... Okay, we'll put a mark on the monster section of Ice Crown to signify that Mana War's talent is being used on Ice Crown. We actually haven't... Oh yeah, we did use a regular action play. Yeah, we did. Okay. Ooh, Dark Medusa. Alright. Yeah, it's another good thing about doing things this way is that we've successfully spread out to everywhere, which jellyfish want to do. Alright, stasis counter comes off here. Let's see, we can use the missile. I think the plan I'm going to pursue is we use the missile on the Bombardier, which adds some marks, but we'll play Portable Foxhole there as well. And we'll use the Cabalistic Missile play to play Coup, and then draw Warmage action. And then we'll do Element of Winds somewhere else, let's say Nightmare World. I like this plan. I like this plan a lot. Yeah, Portable Foxhole hides the breakpoint reduction when the Bombardier gets buried. And we'll still have presence there, which is the best part, I think. Okay, play the missile, it gets converted into marks with the Bombardier, which right now is dropping the breakpoint. What? On minions there, okay. It would have been wild if they could remove marks from the base. Okay, and we'll play Coup there with the extra play, draw a Warmage action. Boulder Bomb, there we go. Then our normal minion will be Element of Winds. And our normal action will be Portable Foxhole. Alright. There we go. Irukandjis get marks. War mages are going to be careful about how they approach the Irukandjis. Let's see. Let's do Jirachi first again. No, let's do Jelly Jam first this time. No, Narco. Okay, let's do Jirachi before we do Narco. Oh, we have to move Jelly Jam. Uh, do we think it's safe to... Well, okay. Do we think there's any chance of breaking Pandora this turn? Is I think the primary question. Because if so, then we should just move it to Ice Crown, and if it breaks, then it breaks. Probably shouldn't play anything on Ice Crown because that makes that more likely. Hmm. Now we also have Mana War. I don't know if we need that yet. We don't want to do that yet. What are the possible hits on Jirachi to break Pandora? We can move the Narco we just played over. That'll be 13. Hmm. If somehow Jirachi hit the third Narco, we could play that on Pandora for 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 from Pandora. Normal minion could be Cyndaquil, not actually worth 5 because we put it on the Mana War for 25 out of 27. I guess we'd have to go with the tides at that point. But this is way too unlikely. Yeah, let's just put it on Pandora. General Chaos will be out for one more turn, and that's a little scary, but I think it's okay. Then we'll do Jirachi. Quilava, okay. Hmm. Hmm. That definitely says break Pandora. Uh, there are cards we could act like we have that would enable a Soul of Pandora potentially. It's not one that gets rid of General Chaos permanently, but it is something. All right, we'll play Quilava on Pandora. Do its ability. Frogadier. Okay, where do I want to put this? Where do we want to put that? I The thing about putting on Pandora is it's kind of likely that they would be able to just blow right past it if we put too much there. But at the same time, there's not really a better spot to put it. Like we don't want to put it on Ice Crown because that'll enable portable foxhole. And we're fine to just let these Irukandjis sit back and wreak some havoc that way. Hmm. We would have Go with the Tides as an invisible threat. It's a lot of good stuff to be leaving on the table, though. I think we go for it. The question is, do we want to try and hold out to save Jelly Jam? Because obviously, uh, at this point, it would have been better to had we put it on Ice Crown, but we're not working with that anymore. Hmm. Let's see. What are we working with now? This is -4 for, what is that? 23? Yeah, 23. 17 out of 23. Cyndaquil would still be worth 5. So that's 22 out of 23. Hmm. If we could get one more Pandora charge, that would do it. Or we can move the Narcomedusa over. Yeah, this actually doesn't. It's not a field of effect. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Right, everything from here on out is deterministic. We've got Narco and we've got Manowar for starter turn abilities still. I say we shuffle back Torterra while we can. If we move the Narco over, that's 19. We reduce it to 22. And then, oh no, no. I was wrong. We can just play Cyndaquil and then use Froakies talent. Yeah, wonders of talent timing. Yeah, I think we just break it, make sure General Chaos is gone. I think that's okay. Why do they have 2 VP? They should have 3. The only base is broken into the Forge and they got the extra VP from it. Strange. Okay. Yeah, we'll play Cyndaquil. Place a power counter on the Manowar. It's now a 5 or more, so it gets +2 from Pandora. Oh, I forgot General Chaos should have +2. Let's not forget that. Does that change our calculus at all? That might change our calculus significantly, actually. Um, hmm, that might change the calculus a bit. Right now, it is 23. 19 out of 23. We only need 4 more. Cyndaquil basically adds 6. It's not that much of a waste. We still have our normal action. Do Jellyake. Yeah, I like Jellyake on Ice Crown. I like this idea. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Again, we still lose Jelly Jam, but oh well. It is what it is. Do Frogadier. -1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Normal action is Jellyake on Ice Crown Citadel to protect our Irukandjis from Warmage shenanigans, if not from their own abilities. But that's fine. Yeah. Okay. I'm happy with this. And yeah, these guys have no specials from hand. All this stuff is broadcasted. So now the game's tied up at 8. No, it is not. It's 8-7. Yeah. Do we want to save somebody with Shadow Sneak? If we do, it would be Frogadier. And Frogadier is quite good. Hmm. It's a good question. Hmm. I don't know. At this point in the game, it might be the case that we only need to break one more base to win the game, quote unquote. Especially if we win Nightmare World. The score would be 13 to something, and then we just need 2 more to win. So we can kind of take our time with that last base break at that point. Unless She-Grove comes out. I'm just gonna do it. Frogadier's a good minion. It's swarm payoff. Shadow Realm is an interesting base. Okay. Gotta remember that's mandatory, so that goes to 4. Jirachi. Ooh, second not ready. That's nice. Okay. That might swing Ice Crown if it's close. So right now they've got -7. You got 7 extra power they need to account for. It's pretty good. Losing General Chaos sucks for these guys. Hmm. Oh, this should be 24 now. I think they want to play Artillery Mage. Use it to eventually use like Meteor Strike or Boulder Bomb. Probably preferably Meteor Strike since the minions are small. Oh, but the Jelly Egg is making this even more awful. Hmm. Yikes. Yeah. These Irukandjis are getting real effective. I think they're just gonna have to muscle their way through that if and when they want to break it. That might just be a dead base for them now, though. Maybe they need to focus on Jirachi. What do they want to do? I think what we can do is we can do Artillery Mage and launch Spirit Flame into orbit. And then we use Instant Fortress to get some power. Okay, the thing we do have to watch out for is that if we score Ice Crown, the score will be 11 to 10, and then they can break Nightmare World for the win. So we gotta be pretty cautious about this. Hmm. I do think that's still the best line. Yeah. I want to do Instant Fortress. Do its ability. Oh, and the Bombardier is going to convert that into a mark, just in case we want to Particle Foxhole it. And then the breakpoint's going to be up by 2 for each of our minions there. Okay. Double Bombardier is nice, but again, the Irukandjis are ruining everything. Yeah, they really are. We'll see what happens. Let's do Jirachi, Atolla, We, hmm. You put the Atolla on Ice Crown. We could. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here's what I'm thinking. We can use Atolla on Ice Crown. Then we have a massive go at the Tides. We'll probably use that to break Nightmare World. And then the score is such that they can't touch Ice Crown unless they get a double score for the win, which, seems kind of hard for them. Yeah. How many marks is that going to be? Play the Atolla. No, don't put it on that. Put it on these. Yeah, if it's not going to matter, we'll put them on the other two minions. Okay. Then Atolla start turn ability can go mark, mark. I think the Bombardier is going to get buried. So it goes to, what is that supposed to be? 25, 27. Yes. Irukandji starter turn abilities. How many marks is this? 5, 9, plus another 3 is 13. Let's see, Narcomedusa can get 2 power. So we've got a ridiculously massive go with the Tides play now. And at that point, it doesn't matter that we're removing the threat because of Jellyfish. It'll be very, very hard to kick all of these guys off. And we can just kind of waltz our way to a victory. Yeah. Okay. So we'll start with go with the Tides. Yep. Okay, so it's 5. Just stack these all up to be sure. Oh, it's 12. Okay. Still, a ton. Well, that actually just breaks it. Huh. We don't even need our normal minion. That's really funny. Okay, I guess we just like put Frogadier down an Ice Crown then. And again, it obviously doesn't matter that we're not threatening a win here anymore because the score is going to be 10 to 13, meaning we can break Ice Crown, lose, and they'd still win the game. And Jellyfish is making it a lot harder for Warmages to kick him off entirely. See, I like just playing Frogadier there. Yep, okay. Let's make sure the breakpoint's correct. 3, it's up by, yeah, it's up by 3. Yeah. Alright, seems good to me. Nothing they can do. 5, 3. That's a good game in advance. It would have been nice if that was Sheet Grove. Okay. This gets destroyed. Goes down to 23. Bombardier comes online, and that's what 4 marks. And it gets +2. The one thing they do have to watch out for if they want. Okay, backing up. I'm getting ahead of myself. This actually isn't done yet because they can win Ice Crown and also break Cousin Larry's Smoke Pit, and that would be a way for them to win. Score would be 14 to 15 after Ice Crown, then it goes to 16 to 15 after Cousin Larry's Smoke Pit. Okay, and this comes off. And we have the ability to kick off this skill chain in phase 3 because of Artillery Mage. The only danger is if they've got the other not ready for this jelly, then these are going to ruin a lot of things because it'll activate the start turn abilities, and yeah, both this would be a swing of 4 power, which would swing this. Hmm. You got how many cards left? 15? I think they kind of just have to go for it and hope for the best because, yeah, there's no chance that, unless they want to instant fortress again, convert this into marks. Yeah, I think they need one more turn to set up. Yeah, an instant fortress will stop the base from breaking. They need one more turn to set up. Let's just make sure this is -6. Yep, it's going to be +6 when all is said and done, and the base still won't break, so that's good. That's only once per turn, so can't convert that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, okay, yeah. The thing is, they can just break this really easily without. Okay, so that's just not an option, actually. That's just not an option. They have to go for broke. So that's not going to be marks. This is going to be -4. Yeah. Uh, yeah, play coup. For the previous few matches, I had been playing with an unwritten change to coup that I thought had been approved by Bandit, but it turns out had not been. So we're just going to play this as written now. So we're going to draw an Ori action instead of just drawing a card like I would have done previously. Okay, Spirit Flame, whatever. And we'll do Cousin Larry's Smoke Pit, because again, we just got to go for broke. Oh, Bash. Bash is really good. There's a chance. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. So we definitely want to play Spirit Flame. Now, we need to put the power on coup. But I think we hold off on other skills. Unless, no, we want to stop attack now on Cousin Larry's Smoke. It's just, yeah, just play the minion anywhere. Artillery Mage, again, no. The thing this does do is it lets us shuffle this stuff back for hopefully more skill draws. Okay, anything will do because Spirit Flame is coming out of stasis. They might be able to pull this out. Okay. The thing is, they can't actually risk. They have to play Spirit Flame with the Artillery Mage first. They can't risk these guys not having not ready, and then the game ending because they can't double score. Well, actually, can they just score Cousin Larry's first? No, I think they need. I think they want the game to end right here, right now. Yeah, they really do just need the game to end here and now, I think. Yeah, let's organize these. If what are they doing with Bash? What's the most? What's the best thing to move away with Bash? I think Atolla. If in the case that they have not ready, that's a swing of that's 4 less power they would have net towards winning the base. And we can remove 3 of our own, so it's a gain of 1 net. That puts, let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12 on the smoke pit. Hmm. And then after Spirit Flame, 9, 10, 11, 12, after Spirit Flame, double jump goes first. So we get another Ori action from Ku. We would have to decide whether we can move a minion or not. I don't think we can. If this is gone, and this is gone, Kuro's Feather puts us at losing the base. That's not acceptable. So we'd be relying on whatever we draw from Ku. That's the way it is, I guess. And even if we just try to break the smoke pit now, can we even do that? Yeah, we played Ku as our normal minion. Played Spirit. Yeah, we played Spirit Flame and Stomp Attack. So we can play Kuro's Feather now, but we need a base to score in order to get the second skill chain. Yeah. Okay, we just gotta go for it. Spirit Flame. What do we hope? We just gotta hope we draw something cool. That's the only chance that we have. Counters. Play double jump. Draw an Ori action with Ku. Light Burst. I think that breaks the base. Yeah, it does at least break the base. Okay. Now we do Bash. We move away Ku. Actually, do we even need to? We do have to. Yeah, we do have to move one of our minions away. We can't pick and choose. So we move the Atolla to Shadow Realm. We move Ku to Cousin Larry's Smoke Pit. Yeah. Um, What are these from? Maybe those are from Stomp Attack. We can play Kuro's Feather, and that'll put us down, but Light Burst brings us back up, but not enough. Oh, we just don't play Kuro's Feather then. We play Light Burst. And how many other skills have we played that turn? Each other skill, right? Yeah. Play Bash, Double Jump, Spirit Flame, Stomp Attack, Spirit Flame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So this goes down by 10. Oh, that means we can Kuro's Feather somebody on. Before we Light Burst, and obviously this makes the breakpoint go down even more. Oh, wow. That all checks out, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Yeah. Yeah, we're moving somebody on with Kuro's Feather because at that point we have Light Burst and we know we can break the base. We know we can break the Smoke Pit. Yeah. Holy skill chains. How many was that? That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in one turn out of 10. Wow. They got a little bit lucky, but hey, it's what you need sometimes. Yeah, they do have the nut ready. So each Irukandji can give somebody -1. Boo. It's not enough. Wow. That was impressive. Good job, Artillery Mage. Good job, Coup, Revert. Okay. So, yeah, we finished scoring Ice Crown. 2 here, 4 here. Cousin Larry's Smoke Pit was probably the worst base that Jellymon could have seen on that flop. Because it's small and it awards just enough VP to swing the game. The other one would have been She-Grove. Echo base. Great. Now we can score Cousin Larry Smoke Pit for 2 VP. And the win. Wow. Warren takes game 1 by complete surprise. And now Jellymon have to win the next 2 games if they want to move on. Ori just has to win 1 more. How is that for a potential upset? We'll see if they can pull it off in game 2. And it's time for game number 2. Let's see if Wari can continue their upset run. Jellymon are going first this time since they lost the last game. We're using our medium risk base deck. Let's jump in. All right, Crypt of the Necrodancer. Very good base for Wari. The monsters are very vulnerable to removal, especially Wari's brand of it, since a lot of it is movement based, some of it uncapped even. The only thing to remember is that Bash, which is uncapped movement, it can't affect monsters because it specifies controlled by different players. But that's okay. Let's get into this. So, what do we want to do? What are we doing here? Okay. We could start by just playing Cyndaquil on 5-star, or we could put, like, I don't know, Irukandji on Crypt or something. Could also put something on Northern Isles. I'm a little skeptical of doing that, though. Northern Isles is a base you have to approach a little carefully. But, okay, for now, we're just going to do this. And I'm going to leave it there. No action. Ooh, don't go in the water. That's a good find. Okay. Not a great opening hand for these guys. We're just gonna play Element of Winds, probably. Play it on 5-star since it's rare. Yeah. Draw a card. Okay, Coup is better. I think they're also not gonna play an action. They don't have anything to shuffle, so Element of Wind still doesn't do anything. Oh well. Ooh, Ori. Good find. Okay. I think we're gonna start with Don't Go in the Water on the Irukandji. Yeah, this is rare for 5-star, but I think it's okay to give a 1 draw to avoid giving them some draw. Draw, mark. Said that in the wrong order, whatever. Okay. And then minions. Just play Quilava on 5-star. Plays a power counter on itself, and it's rare, so. Yeah. Okay. I think that's good, right? Action minion. Alright. I think Ori is something we put on Northern Isles. And then play Coup with our regular action play and Ori. Or we can grab a missile as well. Yeah. We'll put Ori on Northern Isles. Grab a missile. Oh, I don't have Warmage cards named. Whatever. Alright. And then we'll play Coup. Draw an Ori action. Charge Flame. Okay. And this is something that can affect monsters. With the copy, if not with the initial effect. Yeah, that's the thing to remember about Crypt, is that even if Ori stuff and Warmage stuff can't directly affect the monsters on their own, I think the Warmage stuff can usually, actually. The copy effects from Crypt can translate to the monsters. So Charge Flame is a very potent card to see here. Kick off Night of the Living Dead. Get some treasures. Yeah. Alright. Get Wall Climb. Alright. Irukandji gets a mark. I think we'll start with Don't Go in the Water again. Unfortunate that they get cards now as well, but oh well, what you gonna do? Okay, that goes over here. Kind of want to put a second minion on Crypt. Maybe put secondary Kanji down there. Use Jellyfish on 5-star to draw a card. It's funny because 5-star does tend to be a magnet for rare cards, even if sometimes those cards would be better played elsewhere. Like, I think they can tell. It's kind of obvious that Worry wants to break this, especially with removal. So Jellyfish might be best on Crypt anyway. But at that point, they could just use Irukandji's own ability to kick it off. So I think I like playing second Irukandji there anyway. And we can play Jelly Egg there for a card. And, just protection for Cyndaquil. It's also nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Good on hand size. What do these guys got? Can they break Crypt? Crypt is once per turn, right? Yeah, once per turn. Yeah, they do play in action. How many marks are there? 5, 6. Okay, so they have to keep that in mind, but if they're gonna kick off the bigger Irukandji, that becomes less of an issue. Because they do have to actually destroy one of the minions there. So it may as well be the bigger Irukandji. Yeah. If they do that, they kick off Night of the Living Dead. Drops the breakpoint to 21. That doesn't feel right. It's at -1 from Northern Isles, but it should be at 5. It should be at +5 after that. It should be at 25. Okay, I don't think we're doing that this turn. Yeah. Other than that, the breakpoint is correct. There's 10 printed power of monsters there, and +4 after that. Yeah. Alright, so what are they doing instead? They could just Bombardier and Missile, or maybe Artillery Mage and Missile. Instant Fortress and Bombardier. I don't think they're buying 3 turns to work with that. Gumo. Does that lead into a break of the base? That would be 10. I guess we'd have Missile for 13. This brings the breakpoint down. We'd be at 8, 11 power out of 25. No. No. Just no. Hmm. They would have stomp attack, but like, I don't think that really matters. Hand over just about. Okay, so I think this turn they just. Yeah, they'll definitely put the missile in stasis. Oh, oh, there we go. Mark Crypt. Yeah, I think the Bombardier is still pretty safe with how big the base is. I mean, we don't have to play that right now necessarily, but I think it would be good too. I also thought about Artillery Mage, but Artillery Mage might be good to do next turn. So we line up 2 options to play with it for that 1 turn. Lots of stuff to think about here. We can Artillery Mage this turn to kick off our skill chain sooner and just use that to break the base eventually. But that does impede us in the short term. It doesn't line things up. So I think I prefer to line things up. We'll play Bombardier this turn. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All 3 elements cards. Okay. Don't necessarily know that I like them coming out this early. Yes, an action was played, so we can't use Don't Go in the Water. Well, we could have used it that earlier turn, but no. I forgot. It's too late. You gotta remember that in the future. Hmm. What are they gonna do? Hmm. 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 Could they go for a break on Northern Isles, perhaps? How would they do that? Quilava. Let's say it's worth 5, and that's 10. We can do not ready for Narco. That's another 5 for 15. That's pretty cleanly not going to work. Okay, let's start with don't go in the water. Let's spread our marks out a little bit. Which mini do these guys want them on? Just spread them around. Yeah. Alright. Draw a card. Ooh. Draw a card. Jirachi's a good draw, obviously, but I think we want to save that for when the board is a bit less congested. So I say we play a Narco this turn on Northern Isles. And yes, I know that reduces the breakpoints a bit, but I think it's okay. We got a bit of a long-term plan here. If they break Northern Isles, it'll definitely involve at least one more minion going down there. Then we can play Greninja on 5-star, because it'll be 19 or less at that point. And that can definitely lead into a break there. It's not likely to lead into uh, getting soloed on crit, since they've got 2 minions there. It is a little bit harder to kick off 2 minions than 1. Just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I say they play Trick Room to avoid discarding cards and to, just get some draw going if it survives. I mean, they could play that on 5-star, but the long-term plan says it's only going to be around for 1 turn if Northern Isles gets broken. Whereas it might only be around for 1 turn if we break Northern Isles on our next turn. So yeah, it'll be a net 0 card draw because of 5-star if we do this. Do we have a break on Northern Isles next turn, even if they break Crypt? Because the Narco will only be a 4. We would have Quilava, yeah, again, you assume that's approximately a 5. Can't put Greninja down on Northern Isles if they break Crypt. We can put it down on 5-star. No, no, they can't because it's still 20. That's tough. So, okay, next turn we've got 9. Figure this is approximately 14. Not ready would be approximately, this is 4 for 18. Oh yeah, okay, so we do have a break on Northern Isles next turn. Good. Okay, so we'll play Trick Room there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We did not draw from 5-star yet. Okay. And now, end of turn, we draw 1 card. So we have to discard 1. Kind of inclined to discard the Irukandji we just drew. Irukandjis can be good, as we saw last game, but I think they're still the worst card in our hand right now. Yeah. Okay. Alright. This comes out. What are they doing? Hmm. Hmm. What are they doing? What? Oh, what? They drew another wall climb. Any other skills I missed? No. Hmm. Can't do the missile this turn. That might be okay. Is there any hope that we break Crypt? We can play a wall climb first to see what we get if we want to try for that. Okay. With just what we have in hand right now, we got Gumo. That's 12. Charge Flame brings us down to 10 out of 24, I believe. Oh gosh. It would be plus 6, but minus 2, 24. Yeah, 24. So that would bring us down to 10 out of 24. And then we got Stomp Attack. No, that's not working for us. We could do Gumo, but it only gives us. Yeah, you do Gumo, use Ori to play, let's say, Element of Waters. And then our extra action is the skill chain. Okay, so let's think about it this way, that way. It's 12, 15, what is that? 13 out of 24. Yeah, 13 out of 24. And then whatever Stomp Attack gives, it's not going to be worth that much. We can, let's say, move Element of Winds over. That'll be 16. Seems a little wasteful. Let's wait one more turn. Artillery Mage, Instant Fortress. What do we Instant Fortress, though? What do we do with Artillery Mage? Nothing? If we're doing nothing, we may as well just play Element of Warmth or something. Yeah, that gives us more options as well. We don't have to move somebody, we can just give somebody +2 if we need to. Yeah, we'll do Instant Fortress. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to do Artillery Mage. It's just not a good action to put in there if we want to break Crypt next turn. Oh, Spirit Flame. That makes this good as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Get rid of the other Instant Fortress, I guess? Yeah. Yeah, I like that one. Okay. This stuff goes, Narco gets +3, which is a little surprising. Alright. So we need 11 to break Northern Isles. Quilava's worth at least 5. So that's 15. Then not ready adds 18, 19, 20. Well, okay, what's this just not ready to? That adds 8, 5 from this, 3 from this for 18. And then play Grottle instead. Sure. Would we want to play Greninja at the same time? There'd be 10 power there out of 22 breakpoint. That seems unwise. Yeah, that seems a little unwise. Alright, let's just do this then. We won't play Greninja. Play Grottle. Let's grab the last Nerk. Wait, no, let's grab what's it called? Froakie. We'll see the last Narco in due course. But Froakie can potentially enable Greninja for us later. So that's just good to get. When we play Not Ready, play the Narco, do start turn abilities. Oh, we forgot the Irukandjis. And we forgot Don't Go in the Water. We can do that in a sec. After we do this. Now we'll do Don't Go in the Water. And yeah, they'll spread their marks out again. Draw and draw. Yeah. Okay. Northern Isles breaks. Yeah, nothing they can do, but that's fine. Oh, I forgot to do Trick Room, didn't I? Yes, they should have 2 more cards on top of this. And that's mandatory, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think that was still the best way to break the base. Yeah, it definitely still was. Yeah, so nothing else changes. These breakpoints are down by 4, but they're going to go back up as soon as the base goes away, so I'm just going to set them back now. Yeah. All right. And we're off. Ooh, Fiesta. That's a fun base. All right. Draw 1 with Trick Room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that specifically actions? Actions. Okay. What do they get rid of? Tough choice. Atolla probably. I guess Trade Evolution. Trade Evolution's nice, but it can end up backfiring pretty badly. And it's just hard to overcome the power sometimes. Yeah, especially with the leaders this faction has, which is what you usually want to grab when you play this. Neither of them are really terminal, so it's not like you can effectively use this as removal. So we can get rid of it. Alright. Stasis counter comes off here. Hmm. Yeah, that Cabalistic Missile is looking pretty juicy right now. Oh, Instant Fortress goes away as well. Uh, so it's down by 6. Should be 34. 33. Yes. It's 34 from the monsters, but -1 from the mark. Can they break it this turn without Ori? Probably. It's a little unfortunate that they don't have the removal they would want. Can they afford to wait one more turn for the missile? Perhaps. And it's another turn of free card draw from Don't Go in the Water. And it's not like these guys are, well, oh gosh, the Irukandjis are actually kind of threatening, potentially. Oh no, not if we get rid of this one. Then it's only -4, -5. Yeah, the Irukandjis are not threatening at all, especially with Jelly Egg out. Yeah. Yeah. So if we can break the base, I don't think Jellyfish stuff is a threat at all. So yeah, can we break the base? I would think so. I would kind of want to avoid using Stomp Attack's power, because we do want another Bombardier out to catch the power from the missile, potentially. So yeah, it's definitely 33 right now. Let's say we do, let's say we've got Element of Warmth there. So let's say we do Gumo for 18, and then we've got Spirit Flame for 20, Wall Climb, Charge Flame goes to 18 out of 25, I think. Plus 6, -1, yep, 25. So it's 18, 20, 18 out of 25. 18 out of 25. This brings us back to 20 out of 25. So we will need Stomp Attack power if we want to go for it. What would we need to hit on Stomp Attack? A Bombardier would be a hit. Artillery Mage would be a miss. Coup would be a miss. How many coups have we seen? Not that many, at least. There's also the missile for that is technically more power, but I don't think it's smart. I think it's since it's not guaranteed, don't do it. Just like put a minion on one of the other bases right now. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be so much easier to break crypt once we can use the missile. Mm, so what are we doing? We could do Artillery Mage on Fiesta, put another missile in stasis, and use Combined Shot to get Ori back. Then we're playing really aggressive. Which, it might not be the worst thing. Then we can just do. Actually, we don't even need to combine shot. We can just use Element of Winds to get back. What's it called? Although, maybe it'd be better to use Element of Warmth anyway. +2 on the Bombardier into 2 marks. There is a bit of a risk of Pokemon overtaking us on Crypt, which would suck. But I don't necessarily know that we need to worry about that, actually. I think they're content to just sit back and farm that for draw. Thinking that, well, not necessarily thinking, but making it more likely that Irukandjis can actually do something. Yeah, I think we can be content with letting them think that. Okay, yeah. Well, Artillery Mage, put second missile in stasis. Combined Shot. We'll store Ori from our discard. And then our action will be Element of Warmth, to give 2 power to the Bombardier, which it will convert into marks. And this will allow Jellyfish to do their thing. Does this get played? Okay, no, it gets played, so don't go in the water can't trigger. It's probably for the best, actually. Yeah, because Combined Shot did get played. Yeah, even if we didn't use our normal action play. Okay. I like this plan. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good on hand size. And we did not. Oh, we did draw skill. Ooh, bash. Too bad that crypt is once per turn. That is potentially double removal. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, it's our turn. Draw 2 with Trick Room. What are we doing now? Do we just... Oh, we gotta do Irukandjis. Do we just cash out all these marks? I'd rather not do that for 5-star. Sorry, I'd rather not do that for Fiesta, since the missiles are lumen large. And who knows what that's gonna do. That could do things we really don't want it to do. How many marks are there? 8, 14, 15, 16, 17? So any minion on Fiesta combined with Go with the Tides just breaks Fiesta instantly. Well, even more once we factor in uh, Don't Go in the Water marks. I think we want to cash that in while we still can. Draw and draw. I do wish there was a way for us to get something to 19 or below for Greninja. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This can split. This can split marks. Split power. Yeah, I can split the power. Ooh. Juicy double score incoming? Maybe? Ooh. That would be something. How many marks are there now? 7, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 free power. Holy crap. 19 free power. Surely that means we can break 2 bases. I mean, obviously we can just break crypt or something. No, we can't break crypt because I mean the marks have to go, the power counters have to go on another base. But oh man, this could get spicy. I just wish that these were one of these was 19 or less. It's okay. Maybe we'll hit like Froakie off of, sorry, not Froakie, Frogadier off of Quilava. It's actually not the least likely thing ever. By the way, I think Quilava is the biggest single minion. It's at least 5. 19 free power. Surely some of that's going to 5-star to break that. How much do we need in 5-star? We need 16. So we have 3 left over. We have 3 left over after we do 5-star. Hmm. What's the chances that we actually break Fiesta? I mean, if we hit Frogadier, that's 6, 9 out of 19, 12 out of 19. Plague or Ninja, that's only 16 out of 19 anyway. Okay. In that case, I guess we just play something small to receive the power. Or maybe we play Jirachi. Maybe just play Jirachi. It brings the power to 11 there. That's a little scary, I guess. Hmm. Yeah, the question is just what is the minion we're playing before we do our extremely massive go with the tides. Specifically from minions there, yeah. Score is going to be 8-4, then 11-9 if they break crypt, or 10-8 if they break fiesta. Yeah, we're in a good spot. Yeah, we're definitely in a good spot no matter what. So maybe just play something. Well, no, if we play if we put the 3 extra counters from Goat Tides on a small minion, it's a 5. Maybe we do try to put multiple minions there with Quilava to make sure that we don't get soloed. Hmm, I don't know. Tough call. What would be in our discard pile? We got Narcos, we got all of that stuff potentially, then this. Yeah, Mana War's not great. We'll do something small. We'll do like Atolla. No, don't do Atolla, it's too easy to remove. Ah! Analysis paralysis, I hate it. Trophy. I've made up my mind. And go with the tides. Stack up all our marks. It is in fact 19. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right. 5-star scores. No artillery mage there, so they can't use this missile, but like that's whatever. Yes, we already did. Don't go in the water. Okay. Oh, that's hilarious. That's great. I love it. And they're back to drawing 2 per turn. Ooh, they got Typhlosion. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, huh? Call me crazy, I don't think they're gonna need this. Or this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They'll keep 1 Mana War. I'm not sure if they're gonna need Volt Switch or not. Yeah. I think they got better things they can do with actions than that. Okay. Okay. Let's see if they can break Crypt finally. Although they'll have to be very, 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 very careful about uh, potential counter punches for the win on Fiesta, because they would not like to lose their game advantage. They would definitely like to close this out now. Oh, hmm. How would they do that? It would be a whole lot easier if they had General Chaos in play. But what are you going to do, you know? That's kind of obvious. Maybe they can just solo it. That would be better. It's 14 out of 33. They can play, let's say, Gumo for 18. Yeah, there's no way for them to get General Chaos into play except for potentially have a stop attack, which you can't really count on. They've got Element of Warmth, that's nice. Missile can convert into a minion of any power we want. Okay, yeah, let's just start there. Do Missile, give 3 power to the Bombardier, which it converts into marks, and we can play a minion there. I definitely think we're playing Gumo. Let's see. Yeah, if we can spare an action play, we don't even need to spend one of our own removal cards. The Irukandjis will do it for us. Mm-hmm. How much more do we need? Take this out, and that's plus 5 minus 6, so 19. Oh, oh, okay. Easy money then. Easy money. Don't even need Spirit Flame. We'll do Wall Climb though. Yeah. So Gumo is what we played with the extra play from the missile. Let's move this in. Oh, no, we have to account for the Irukandjis getting removed. So those are gone, and that's down to 19. We'll need 5 more power. Actually, we should be playing Spirit Flame before we play, what is that, Wall Climb. Yeah, because now we need 3 more power. Play Charge Flame, take out 1 Irukandji, which takes out Night of the Living Dead with Crypt, and gives them 2 treasures. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, Halfling Hirelink. Oh, that's the power they need. This is not right. Again, it starts at 20. It starts at +6, so 26, but -6. Oh, so it's actually 20. Okay, so there's still one Irukandji there. We still have our normal minion. What are we doing? Potentially, we've gotten up to 3 skills, so we can do bash whenever we want still. We could potentially halfling hireling and use that as a bash target to get rid of the other Irukandji, and then we just have Gumo's extra action free for, let's say, elemental warmth. That's an idea. And then we'd still be sitting at 16 out of 20. Make that 18 out of 20. Play another Gumo as our normal minion after halfling hireling. And then we've got a whole bunch of stuff. We've got, yeah, we've got enough is the point, I think. Yeah. So now we play halfling hireling and Gumo here, because we're going to stack stuff on Fiesta, I think. Yeah. And now we play Bash. Oh, the knee pads, that's actually kind of nice. Bash moves the halfling hireling to there, and the Irukandji to there. And they've still got 2 extra action plays. I don't know, I guess they may as well go for... go for Stomp Attack. Let's see what that gets them at least. Because if it's good enough, they might be able to just double score Fiesta. That would be even better. Yeah. Let us see what they get off a Stomp Attack. Artillery Mage. Artillery Mage? Well. Well then. I think they can double score now. Because that can play the missile. Yeah, they put this on crit. Yeah, I'll put 2 stasis counters on wall climb, probably. Okay, now they still have 2 action plays from the 2 Gumos. One of them will be power from Element of Warmth on Crypt. And the other will be, I think, Knee Pads of Allure on Fiesta. Because then, then the 3 powerful missiles what they need to score Fiesta. Wow, lucky treasure draws. Pretty nice. They are back in control of the game. Okay. Crypt scores. Artillery Mage can play an action with exactly 1 stasis counter on it, which will be the missile. Gives somebody over there 3 power. Let's see. Combined Shot does some funky stuff. We return Combined Shot. We shuffle these into our deck. That's the whole point of storing something that isn't the salvo, is that you get it back. What a turn. Sometimes luck is all you need. Oh, and they get 2 more treasures. Yeah, from the other 2 monsters. I swear, if that's potion of halitosis or something, I'm gonna die laughing. No, not quite, okay. That would have been really funny, though. Alright, and then they do Fiesta. Yeah, they couldn't have even Shadow Sneaked on because they didn't have a minion there. Yeah, when it started scoring. And yeah, nothing else has... Oh no, they can play Greninja. Oh, let's replace Crypt before I forget. Cooler Ice Castle. Yeah, they're definitely going to play Greninja before Fiesta scores. Yeah. Alright. 4 and 2. Treasures go to the treasure discard. These go here. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that the breakpoint reduction from Froakie didn't matter. They would have been mad about that otherwise, I think. Well, as mad as the cards can get themselves, you know. Alright, Burning Building. Let me do that. And then we're good. Wow. This is insane. For what it's worth, Jellymon are about to tie it back up, I think. With Greninja helping out a ton. This is what, 13. Yeah, game's not over yet. I think, yeah, we gotta do Parental Bond, I think. Unless we do Level Up first. That'll be 7. Yeah, let's do Level Up. Trade out the Irukandji for something 3 or less. Yeah, let's get Frogadier in the house. Let me just... Do we even need Typhlosion now? Because that's going to bring the breakpoint down to 12, and Quilava's worth at least... Quilava is worth at least 5, so yeah, we can just do that instead. We don't even need to use Typhlosion. Okay, top card deck is Future Sight, discard Frogadier breakpoint reduction. Okay, I like that. Jellymon are not out yet. Okay, do Burning Building, Shambhala, scores, nothing these guys can do to hop on. 13, Greninja will return, well, the granted ability from Greninja will return Quilava, and we'll do Shadow Sneak to return Frogadier. And Greninja himself goes away. He has served his purpose. Pumpkin Patch. Interesting. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We do Burning Building again. All right. I think Warmages are going to have the advantage here. I think there's several things they can do to make sure they win next turn. That's probably their other minions, right? Other minions, yeah. So I definitely wish there was a way they could play 2 minions this turn so that Combat Caster would be useful, but as it is, it's not the worst thing. Do they have a break on Burning Building next turn? Let's say they play Artillery Mage this turn. Then they've got... Okay, it'll need to go to 15 power when all said and done. This is 3, 7. But they could play Water Hammer in some way. And they've got skills as well. They could do Portable Foxhole instead of Bag of Caltrops. That seems a bit better. Yeah, they gotta play carefully, but I think Burning Building is the place they want to go. Yeah. Alright. We'll do Combat Caster, and we'll do Portable Foxhole. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. And we can potentially use Element of Waters to pivot to Cooler Ice Castle if we think that is necessary. Okay. Yeah. Bombardier. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Burning Building. Let's not forget that. Right. Can these guys solo? Can these guys do Burning Building without the Combat Caster's power? Potentially. Let's see. How many minions are in their deck? I'm going to try and just enumerate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So there are 4 minions out of 8 cards in their deck. Wow, go figure, it's about a half. 4 minions out of 8 cards in their deck. They gotta figure that Portable Foxhole is gonna mean the Combat Caster isn't helping them. They got to get to 15 power. Yeah, 15 power. Quilava would probably be the best. Quilava, Parental Bond, Typhlosion. How much would that be? At least 5, 10, 12. So they need one more turn. Similarly, this combo would only be what is that? 3, 7, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So I think they play Jelly Jam, but don't even bother playing a minion. Because, yeah, with this few cards left in deck, it's very possible that Warmages can use that power against them no matter where they put it. Unless they play like Jirachi. If there is a counter on the base minions here, +1. Actually, yeah, they can play Jirachi on Pumpkin Patch. Because it would be very hard for them to use Jirachi's power against them. Yeah. And potentially this means that they can just go for Pumpkin Patch instead. Yeah. Okay. Burning Building. Draw 2. Okay. Yeah, they would not have hit with Quilava anyway. They would have hit Turtwig, which was worth 13 instead of 12. Or would have been 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, would have been worth 12. Why does that seem wrong? This is 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that is right. Weird. I never was doing wrong. Anyway, this comes off. Combat Caster. Reveals Combat Caster, sure. Yeah, there's nothing they can do for giving power, so let's draw the Combat Caster, I guess. They could potentially Water Hammer Jirachi if they can play a minion on Pumpkin Patch, and for what it's worth, Wall Climb gives them the minion to move, the skill play to move over Element of Waters afterward. Does that win? Element of Waters, Water Hammer moves Jirachi over as a 5, then Element of Waters itself moves over. That's 9, 10, 11, 12 out of 14. It's 12 out of 14. They'd be relying on whatever they draw from Wall Climb, but they can see what they draw now. Can they win a different way? Oh, Kuro's Feather is a skill that they can play. Um, to move over somebody else besides Element of Waters. You play a minion on Pumpkin Patch. You play Water Hair to move over Jirachi, and Jirachi's a 5 for 9. Jirachi's a 5 for 9. Then you need 5 more at that point. They don't have it. No, they don't. Could they break Cooler Ice Castle? It's the same amount of power, so presumably not. But yeah, they don't have any other 5s. If they had one of their 5s, that would win. Yeah, I think I'm doing this right, yeah. So I think they gotta play defensive still. Play like Bag of Caltrops or something. Or Storm Shell. Slow them down, yeah. It'd be better if they could do both, obviously. Bag of Caltrops at least stops whatever Jelly Jam pulls, which might be necessary. How much movement do they have? They've got Invertebrate Conquest, but that only works if they've got minions in every base. Narcomedusae move themselves. Volt Switch is a danger for getting more bodies out onto Burning Building, but they've got other more dangerous tools. I'm seriously wondering, yeah, the choice they have to make is between getting rid of Jirachi or getting rid of Jelly Jam. They can't get rid of both. Uh, they can't get rid of both. Switch is better. Surely it's better to get rid of Jirachi, right? You Storm Shell? Storm Shell. Yeah. Mm, Hmm. I think it is better. It is better, yeah. Which skills do they still have? Yeah. Because I don't think they can win this turn, unfortunately. Unless they can like break Pumpkin Patch? No, surely not. We've already played Stomp Attack, right? Yeah, played Stomp Attack. Uh, let's organize our skills. Wall Climb, Spirit Flame, Charge Flame. We haven't seen Double Jump, but Double Jump is not useful. Uh, Kuro's Feather is an option, but we'd have to. Well, yeah, we can do that anyway, I suppose. Hmm. Okay, if we draw a Light Burst off of Ku, that's what, six? 6 power on Burning Building, -4 breakpoint, so they need 10. They'd be one short. Because the biggest action they could play after that is Missile. And that's only 3. Blah. So yeah, they gotta slow down. You gotta slow stuff down. Well, okay. Let's just play Ku here. Flip this from +1 to -1. See what they get, you know? Draw an Ori action. I think, right? Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. No. Water Hammer. Water Hammer. If they draw Light Burst. If they draw Light Burst. Okay. Now, Kuro's Feather moves Ku over. Light Burst reduces the breakpoint by 4 because we played 2 other skills that turn. Wall Climb and Kuro's Feather. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Water Hammer moves over Jirachi. And Jellyfish have any specials they have to worry about at this point? They've seen Go with the Tides, but that can't affect their anyway. They've seen Shadow Sneak, but that wouldn't help anyway because they don't have minions on other bases. I think that's it. I think that's all they have. Yeah. So they're gonna win by 1 power. Holy. Where's the? Oh yeah, that's right. We organized our skills. Organized the discard pile. But yeah, we played Double Jump. No, sorry, not Double Jump. Uh, Wall Climb. Kuro's Feather, Light Burst to reduce the breakpoint by 4. Actually, you know what? We don't even need the breakpoint reduction. It's only 1 more. So play it safe, you know. Instead of reducing breakpoint by 4, give somebody 3 power. Same end result because of Burning Building's ability. Yeah. Then we have to worry about how many skills we play that turn. And then we Water Hammer over Jirachi because Pumpkin Patch makes it -1. Man. Wow. That certainly is. Yeah. Uh, Burning Building reduces 1 more time, and then it's going to score. No specials. Just curious, if Jirachi had been played here instead, if Jirachi had been played there instead, they could have done the same thing and put all this over on Cooler Ice Castle. Just move Combat Caster with Kuro's Feather instead, and that does still break the base. What would this be replaced by? Just out of curiosity. Forest of Nibel. Hmm. Well, I mean, that doesn't. Oh, well. But in the case that Jirachi's there, they don't need Water Hammer. They would be Cabalistic Missiling for as much power as possible, and that would be 17. Okay, so they would win it. So they win no matter where Jirachi is. I was thinking about that as I was going through this. They win no matter where Jirachi goes, ultimately. Even though they'd be going for broke on Cooler Ice Castle instead of taking a guaranteed win on Burning Building. Where did Burning Building go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, yeah. Would they have? They would have needed 13 power there. Okay, just going back a sec. They would have needed 13 power. You figure the combat caster gets buried with Portable Foxhole when Jelly Jam goes off. What would Jelly Jam hit? Irukandji. Okay. And then we've got, I think Frogadier Typhlosion is the right play there. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Do they know that that's going to happen? This isn't changing the results, I'm just thinking. Because this is obviously a very, very close game. The only hitch is they don't. Well, yeah, they did draw two twos and they still had one. They drew Narco and Turtwig. So they had at least three twos in their deck, so they did know that Jelly Jam would be able to hit something. But if Warmages weren't breaking that base, oh, but no, if Warmages weren't breaking the base, they were Storm Shelling Jirachi, right? Oh no no, okay no no. My thinking here is that if they don't play Jirachi, yeah. My thinking is if they don't play Jirachi, would they still win? Because clearly War Mages don't win that turn. Uh, and in that case, War Mages would have played Bag of Caltrops. So this Irukandji doesn't get played. Yeah, maybe it would have been 14 at the start of the turn. It goes to 13 at the end. No, they would not win that turn because of Bag of Caltrops. Not that they would know that, but yeah, yeah, nothing better they can do. And then again, just thinking through this hypothetical line, let's assume they don't do anything at the start of that turn. Let's say they didn't get Combat Caster buried in that case, since Bag of Caltrops being destroyed would actually prevent the play and the reaction from Portable Foxhole. So let's say that Combat Caster. Would they have played Coup still? Let's assume not. Let's assume worst case scenario for War Mages, they think it's too risky to play Minion as well. With just what's in their hand, they would need 12 power out of it. They wouldn't have the skill play anymore, but they would have second combat caster and missile. Not Cabalistic Missile, not Magic Missile. It's tough. Yeah, it was 14 at the end of this turn. So it would be 12 when they check this time. We're assuming they didn't play coup last turn. So yeah, they would be one short, I think. Yeah. Okay, hard to say how things play out from that point, but hmm, they no, they would probably play coup, I think. I think they would still have played coup their previous turn, specifically so that Combat Caster could get a target, maybe on Cooler Ice Castle instead of on Pumpkin Patch, and then they would win because they can, instead of missiling, they move over the 4-power coup with Crow's Feather. Yeah, okay. Long and short of it is, I think Warmages win, no matter what. I think in all the reasonable lines, even the ones where Pokemon don't play Jirachi on their last turn, Warmages can still pull out a win on a future turn. So no need to worry about the results of the match. Yeah, because obviously, if Warmages win this game, they move on, which they do, and Jellymon are going home. That's it. Sorry if that explanation at the end was a little long-winded. I just wanted to make sure that all of my ducks were in a row, especially at a potentially very pivotal moment like this. Like, Wari has a lot of tricks up their sleeve, but they are the 13 seed for a reason. They can have some trouble breaking bases when they really need to, as we saw at the end, whereas Jellymon are pretty consistent. I do think Wari got a little bit lucky here in both games, like drawing Light Burst off of Coup exactly when we needed it. But all's well that ends well for them. And I am excited to see one of the lower seeds making it so far. So that's it. Yeah. I'll see you next time.